with those royalties,
came
the cash.
I don't know if it was it the first? No, I don't know if it was the first. I don't know for what, because I've done so many projects. At 999, I see. So one of those royalties. I've decided to start buying equipment. That's when I started being interested in producing and stuff like that. Even though before that I did produce, though. Even I didn't have a studio, because if I was say me and no Jacob, no Shaheen, we actually would produce that track. But we at some studio, Ian Studio, this white guy. But then that's when I was interested really wooting seven and Kalu produce. I remember I bought a computer and then later on at the stage, I remember we were performing in London or something. I went to buy myself MPC 2000. It's like an old
sampler, I know.
Machine.
Drum machine. Okay.
And then we had to walk. Me and my girlfriend then. We walk in London, shame in
Nikangela this thing. What is it? Is it an AKA?
It's an AKA MPC.
I know a guy from King Williams. I know we are MPH 37. He's that guy.
It's the same machine.
Okay.
Same look, same.
I think he's also an ambassador for that machine, if I'm not mistaken. So you buy these things. Which track did you produce first? From equipment yako.
Equipment. I think there was an R&B track called My People.
Okay.
It's an R&B, just me and my people. I produced it on the MPC.
Okay.
I remember I was in Sunning Hill then.
Which album?
Long Way Home, I think.
Is it a solo?
It's a solo. Yeah, it was an R&B album.
Okay. Now I want to talk about Jozi. No, before Jozi, let's talk about Roba Letheka. That's such a huge track. I mean, I've been watching interviews that seems to be the track abantu abakhumbula ngayo. I mean, now I'm kanti semotweni nawo utsho you've seen a lot of people abayidlalayo. How did that one come about? Langoma.
Okay,
the idea nje.
Yes, well, Roba Letheka yona, it was really, really, really inspired by beat yakona, because I heard the beat which was produced by Techno P.
Okay.
No Arthur lapha ne 999. That's when I joined 999. And then they play me this beat. That beat changed my life. It was so hard hitting. And it was funny though, because that track, before you could hear me, but you could hear
even this melody. Yes, even this melody.
You know what I mean? So I
even
had
this
to make
melody.
fit me. But when I heard that beat, it was crazy.
What does Roba Letheka mean?
Dance, pretty much. Break your hips.
Break your hips.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I've heard. Let me not say I know. But when you do an album as an artist, there are songs that you as an artist you'd hold very dear to your heart and be like, you know what, this one is gonna break all the records. It's gonna be a hit. And then there's a song you just do and you really get surprised
that it blows up more.
What are some of those songs for you?
With Roba Letheka, actually, the same week. With the same week, we did two tracks. We did Roba Letheka, and then we did Togetherness.
Okay.
But me, I was more Togetherness. I was like, this Togetherness is gonna blow. But then Roba Letheka actually, I knew it was not a bad track.
Okay.
But it just blew up too much.
And I mean, there's no South African. Oh, let me take out the word South African. There's no Kwaito without Roba Letheka.
Sure.
Right?
I
would like to say there's no Kwaito without Uvarvashe.
Yeah.
The sound that you guys came up with, I might get shot down by why no Tukulo for this. But it I think it helped other groups that wanted to do urban South African music.
Yeah.
But didn't really want to make it too American.
Yes.
Take that route.
Yes.
Right. So it was iconic in that way. And then there's Jozi. Uyuhrodman, and then you hook up with Lamalaiti. Was it Crazy Lou, Dalez, and Ubongani? How did you hook up with these boys and just mess up the whole hip hop industry?
Tata man. No, it was a matter of basically we were all in the same stable at that time. Motherland. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
sorry, is the Ghetto Rough and Motherland, how does it work?
it's the same thing, but
Okay.
it's just from me. Motherland used to be called Ghetto Rough before. If to put it in simpler terms. Yeah, so we happen to be in the same stable, and slow this song, and then our manager actually suggested, why don't we try and mess around with a few ideas?
Who was the manager?
Ulans.
Okay.
What can we come up with? And then we came up with some good vibes. The synergy was happening, and then we're like, okay, let's do it. We are going into Angel, and then we ended up doing the thing.
Who was the main creative there? Hey, because that album, like, what's mommy?
No, the first blues album was definitely Ubong's in terms of production.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he was bringing the magic.
That would be the four of you, before someone dropped out at some stage.
Before Crazy Lou dropped out. Yeah.
Okay, so the first album was Ubongani, ne?
Yeah.
Which one is that one? Is that We on Fire or what? Chinumami?
What Chinumami? Those tracks. That was the first Jozi. Yeah, Nabu Motherland.
Yes. Oh my people. Okay. Do you still keep in touch with these guys? Like, I haven't seen Ubongani anywhere. How is he doing? Do you keep in touch?
I keep in touch, but I haven't been with him in a while. But obviously, WhatsApp, what. No, Les, the same thing. I keep in touch. We actually, I went to Leslie's studio and then we did a track together. But for his project that he's gonna drop very soon. So yeah, I'm in touch with the guys.
Yeah, but how did you? Okay, so you hooked up because you're in the same stable. How did you relate with these boys? I mean, you have so much experience. Obviously, no Bongani. I would say he has experience from Umamake.
Yeah,
and there's probably egos there.
Yeah.
How do you guys work in such an environment?
Yeah, man. Yes, you know the best thing that I've noticed, like, you know, when you work with somebody, it doesn't matter what different worlds you come from, you just find a common ground. Even if you have to kind of like leave yourself in where now what's your achievements or whatever, just for the sake of actually doing something great for the project, you have to I've been in the game for so long. You know, and just concentrate on the project. You know what I mean? The egos must be outside. Leave the egos at the door, pretty much.
What is the danger of allowing the egos to take over in that environment?
My ego, man. Because you know what I mean? It will be all. No. I'm a ego. I'm a ego. I'm I think even if Jozi Mosho, I'm a ego. Which Jozi was a beautiful project that people like, but people's egos, they just like. People lost focus in terms of okay, this is what we're doing. You know what I mean? And when Jozi started blowing up, the ego started blowing up. I'm not mentioning any names, but
why? I asked you before, is there something you wouldn't want us to talk about? You're like, no, let's talk about everything.
No, you know why I don't want to mention names? Because I don't want it to be about the name. I want it to be about
the attitude,
and especially if some kid looking at it, it's not about names. It's about a way forward. If you're working on a project with different people, it doesn't matter. It could be an album or it could be any kind of project. If you're planning Ninonge, it's all about the unity of people coming together and babonisana. How best can we do this project together
without naming names?
Yeah.
What are some of the situations you'd get into? Right?
Oh, for example,
yes, specifically with Jozi, that would delay progress and umsebenzi.
Oh no, that is simple. For an example, there was a show. I think it was a Nando's show where we were supposed to go perform. It's a daytime thing, which is simple. And then Leslie uphuma eBryanston, mina ngiphuma eSunningham, and then Ubongani use Parkview, which we going to him, man. Sizosukela Park kuye, you know.
Parkview, okay.
Yeah, we get there. The brother is sleeping. Okay, sharp. It's 2 hours. We were 2 hours before, man. No less. We are out there, man. We're waiting for the guy to wake up. We're waiting for him. He's sleeping. I mean, do you know we have a show? Why are you sleeping? And you take forever to wake up. By the time you wake up, I swear you go to the show. It should be say Peli.
And you couldn't have left without him.
No, we are a group. So that's why I say good Yazin. I'm my ego. When you work with people, it's not about you, it's about the collective. Because manje, we didn't get paid for that show. But we were on time.
Because of you. Salary.
You understand what I'm saying? But it's not necessarily really saying good Bonks is a bad person. But I'm just saying when you work.
To be fair, have you ever put the group in such a situation?
Nah, not that I think of. Me, I come through. Supposed to come record this.
So Bonks is a bad person. I'm kidding.
No, he's
I'll
not.
Take this out.
No. Bonks is not a bad person at all. Actually, he's actually one of the nicest people. It's just sometimes I think maybe he gets confused sometimes or whatever. But he definitely not a bad person.
Okay.
But it happens really, I guess. Good talented too much.
I like you've done so many songs.
Yeah.
When if there's one song, since obituary, if there's one song that you'd want to describe, song that you've worked on, to describe legacy, Ish, which song would that be?
Hey, dude, I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to describe my own legacy. I think I can easily describe another person's legacy than myself. I think the other person will actually,
The humility sometimes.
Let me
put it this way.
Really, let
me put it this way. Which song that you were involved in, that you produced, that you worked on, or in Mamela will be like, damn, my creativity was on another level.
Okay, if you put it that way then. I think the Takalani remix was, for me, as far as I'm concerned, how the arrangement, the choice of sounds as well. I think that was like one of my best works.
And this is one of your latest tracks.
Yeah, it's not long ago.
Yeah, 2018 or 2019.
Yeah, 2018.
Okay.
2018. Yeah.
I won't lie to you. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I followed the career, but I didn't even know you had a. I heard Lengoma Yama as a Mahrotman.
Yeah.
I heard Takalani. They're from an EP, right?
Yeah, I know it was a single.
It was a single.
Yeah.
Okay. But it feels like the songs were not out there. Is there something that you guys could have done better to put the music more out there?
Probably, maybe the marketing could have been a bit better. Yeah. It could have been definitely to reach more people because there was nothing wrong with those tracks.
Yeah.
They were actually nice tracks.
No, I was actually surprised when I heard Takalani. Like, okay, I saw the name. I was wondering.
Yeah.
When I heard it, I'm like, damn, that's a nice touch.
Yeah, it was the touch to it. Yeah, no, I think the marketing could have been better. But anyway, this is what it is.
Yeah.
We can't dwell on it. Keep moving. You know what I mean?
Goku with the moving CP Ngoku music wise. What are we working on?
Right now, because me now I'm a type of person that works all the time, but this COVID actually I'm saying creativity when it comes to creativity, it for me, I don't know for other, for me it was a bit hard for me to create during this time because there's so many things on my mind, so many things you can think about. You think about the future, you think about, so you mixed emotions and so it was, but now it's getting a bit better. It's getting a bit better in terms of the creativity, because sometimes when you're an artist you have to use the situation that you're in to create. You know what I mean? Don't wish for a summertime in winter. Yeah.
So
but I am definitely working on stuff. There's something that it's been worked on right now with DJ Vitoto.
Okay.
That I've done. Yeah. Now I can probably come up with maybe 4 albums if I want from the stuff that I have.
Okay. So can we expect something winterish in terms of the feel, in terms of the mood, as what you've just described?
Yeah. No.
When I say winterish, I'm talking about sad songs or whatever.
No, actually no. I'm not gonna do that because I think music is a responsibility now in a way, whereby you want to put out music that motivates people, that doesn't depress people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
totally.
Definitely, it's not going to be any depressing thing. It's just going to be like, yeah, let's be strong. Yeah, one into kuzolunga type vibe.
I'm switching over from the music to get to more personal stuff now. Musically, you've mostly done hip hop, R&B, kwaito, but there's that one gospel track that stands out. I think it blew everyone away. Did you expect it to be that big a response and for it to do that great?
No, definitely I didn't expect it to be that big, because it's actually my biggest track ever. Like, it's the biggest track that I've ever done, but I wasn't expecting it to be. And especially, I was not a person that's a gospel type person, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't know. I'd be lying if I say I knew it was going to blow up.
But here's the assumption. This is an assumption on my side. You haven't done a gospel album, have you?
No, I haven't.
Any plans? Why not?
I think it's more like a feel, man. It's more like a feel. I feel like for me, I'm still lucky enough that I can actually do whatever I feel musically, and then as soon as you start taking things like that, they like that track, so let me concentrate on that. I know you have to be kind of like whatever.
I get what you're saying. I
It's
totally
a business
get what
at
you're
the
saying.
same time, but creativity-wise, I don't think it's healthy for me.
Okay.
I must just do what comes at that particular time, because I was lucky enough that when I do something that just comes from inside, it works out.
I totally get
As
what
soon
you're
as I
saying.
sit and then calculate and plan,
Yeah, creativity.
Yeah, bon.
It should be spontaneous
You don't
somehow.
feel it. Yes. Yeah, bon. It should be.
Now, you've faced a lot of tough times in terms of people you've lost.
Yeah.
Ebomin Bako, you've lost guys that you sang with, Uma 7, Kwiskim. You've lost Uma Vusana, I think.
Mausana. Yeah.
Is that Odemester?
Odemester, yeah. Uvus.
You've lost Crazy Lou.
Yeah.
Good Jozi. He passed away, right?
Yeah, he passed away. Crazy.
You lost to Crazy Lou. You've lost a lover, Puff Johnson.
Yeah.
How do you deal with...
Sister.
Is that what you used to call her?
No, sorry. I lost my sister also at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
sorry. Sister.
Mm.
Is it recent?
No, it's not recent. It's
Okay.
like a few years ago, but
Okay.
it feels like it was yesterday. It never gets old.
Yeah, a family member.
Yeah,
Definitely. I
never
lost
gets
my
old.
mother in 2004, but
I-
I still dream about it today.
You
I'm like,
understand what
"Reappeal."
Yeah.
And you wake up with tears.
Yes.
All that
yes,
stuff.
Doggo. That's
How
heavy.
do you cope with hurt of losing loved ones and people that you've known? I'm even sensing body language. We're getting a bit closed up now. How
Yeah.
do you deal with such?
Hey, dog. I don't know, man. There's no book that can prepare you for that. There's no book. There's no Google, whatever. It's just one of those things. But I guess it's life, man. Because the fact that you know what is life, the fact that you know what it happens to other people as well, and you tend to accept it because of that. You know what I mean? And then you try to you try to move on. You young tall. Even though it's hard, but uzothini? What are you
Ubomi,
gonna
ne?
do? What are you gonna do?
Are there songs that keep you going during such times? Not necessarily ezakho, but songs that you listen to and that give you some comfort. Okanye, what do you do in such situations to just be in your space? Uzimamele sitsho ngesiXhosa.
Yeah,
And-
ukuzimamela. I think ukuzimamela helps me a lot. I mean, as much as I appear as umuntu nje always out there. I mean, actually, I enjoy being by myself. Me one, ngihleli nje. For weeks, whatever. I think that actually kind of puts everything together, mentally, spiritually, for me. You know what I mean? I think I can deal like that.
What feeds your spirituality?
I think a bit of prayer, a bit of prayer, yeah, definitely.
Who do you pray to?
God.
Which one?
Christ.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Christian.
Okay.
yeah.
So you consider yourself to be you are a Christian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did it take a while?
No,
to
because
think about
I
it?
was thinking, Guti, what makes you a Christian? I'm spiritual.
Okay.
But am I a Christian? But then if I pray to God, the Father of Christ, then I'm a Christian.
Preach, brother.
So that's what I mean. Okay, yeah, you can say I'm a Christian.
What's your favorite scripture? Bible.
Yo, yeah, I'm not that deep, Baba.
Okay.
I'm not that deep. I can't quote anything from the Bible. I know, this, and I'm spiritually young tall. Yeah.
Once this is over, I should invite you to church, to one of the Seventh-day Adventist churches around.
Dog. Yo,
I will.
Please do, my God.
I will do that.
Please,
Let's just pray that.
Because I'm tired of we are going to somersault. I must do split.
So,
Adventist
church, you don't let guy.
I love them. I love the calm and the peace and the truth about it and the music, because it is. I get batin this. It's true, man, because Saturday is actually the real seventh day, not Sunday. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand it. Yeah.
You understand it. Yeah. So if you're going to deal with the truth, deal with the truth.
Okay.
Yeah. So I love the truth of it. I love the music.
Okay.
So yeah.
Let's not get too involved
with Lama Political.
Yeah, and God.
Yeah, because God is not really into that. Yeah.
Yeah. God, I have so many questions for God. I'm in a period where I'm questioning a lot of things about my spiritual life and my Christianity.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't take this. But talking about loss. Okay, let's first take it here. I posted on Facebook that I'll be interviewing Ishmael. A friend of mine, Utina, said she wants to ask a question.
Yeah.
Uthi kambuzo Ishmael wamplita njani uPuff Jozi. Do you know what uplita is?
Yeah, I know.
So kasixelele.
First of all, if umuntu I don't know. If umuntu have those kind of questions, it means I'm sensing, because in that question I sense good, okay. It's impossible.
Okay.
I'm sensing good lomuntu it's impossible for me to be with Ulokunjan, which I understand.
You know how South Africans are. Yeah. We hold the Americans in such high regard.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, Puff Jozi. And I mean, we are 80s kids.
Yeah.
We grew up in the 90s. Puff Jozi. Big stars, huge stars. So obviously, I'm like,
it's simple. It's simple because it's always been like that with anybody. It's a boy and a girl. They were in the same situation together for a long time, and then they developed feelings for each other, and then one thing led to another, and but together. It's as simple as that. It's not Duguti, I had this heavy lyric or whatever. You know what I mean? It's really as simple as that.
Praisha, I'm not happy with that, but it's not my story.
I know,
it's your
because
story.
you want to hear something.
Yes, but I don't know.
I understand your unhappiness because you want to hear some magical things. And then I did this. And then, you got young alone.
Tina, so there you have it. Man. You must cook up a story, man.
Then I'd be lying.
I know. Hey, okay. Did you guys ever talk about, or did you ever get to a point where you recorded Umculo Nwabini?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. I mean, we had a studio. So we just vibe every time.
And the reason why I focus on her, I don't think your personal life is out there, but for some reason, this relationship we got to know about. So hence I'm asking you about it because it was out there. Obviously I don't know you as a person, so I can't ask about any relationships that I don't know about.
Yes.
Hence I'm asking you about this one.
No. Sitlangane studio actually. We met a Motherland Studios. I think they had some business at the time as a performer. She came to perform here a few times, but then I think they had some business, whatever they were handling, no Lance or whatever, no? And then Lance introduced me to her. We met at the studio. at the Motherland Studios.
Okay. Do you remember that moment?
Yeah, we met a few times. I mean, the first time it was very short. Okay, hi, bra, 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 you know what I mean? Begahamba no mama, okay. And then we kept on meeting after lab, and then we ended up working a studio. You know what I mean? What's wrong with your smile?
No, I'm listening. I mean, I think I'm a romantic. I'd like to think. So I love hearing romantic stories.
Yeah. No, yeah. And we kept on working, and then there was time where we actually were supposed to work like proper. Okay, ish. When no puff get together, so you can see what you can come up with, yabo. And then we started getting used to each other, yabo. If you know, and then we became friends. We actually started becoming friends. Okay. Friendship pumped, and then and then we were cool with each other. It was a beautiful thing. No, it was nice. It was sweet. It was calm. There was no egos. There were no I am powerful. I am. You know what I mean? It was like you just sitting with an amazing girl, young tall, that really does something to your spirit, you know, and vice versa. And I'm young tall, you know, and then we ended up like being together again. It's funny when we went to tell umama kaPhafu ukuthi mina naye sesikanje.
You went to tell umama
kaPhafu, we're like
niyomxelela ndo.
No, ukuthi okay mina naye mina nomntana akho sesitugela.
Sure.
And uyahle ukuthi ngicabanga ukuthi bani partala ngiyibona le ndaba yethu. It's okay, it's fine.
So she gave you her blessing.
Yes, it's like I saw a long time what was going on. I'm not stupid.
I also want to look at ezinye questions as opposed to ngabantu ne uzothani Oscar Simelane uyabuza, why did he move from Ghetto Rough to 999? I think that would be more interesting.
Oh, okay. Oh no, that was simple. I left Ghetto Rough because at that particular time I felt like I wasn't being properly represented at the Ghetto Rough in terms of, you know, I'm an artist. I felt like I wasn't moving forward, young Ton.
Okay.
That's why that's why I moved to 999.
And did you feel that attention you wanted at
Actually, I was right in a way. Like one of them times that I can say, okay, I was right, because when I moved to 999, I became like so huge, you know. So but it wasn't even about that. But that's it's as simple as that.
But you went back though.
I did
to Ghetto Rough Motherland.
Yeah.
And did the concerns that you had earlier, Buzz Fixer, on your second stint, I'd say it's a second stint, I don't know, maybe.
You know what I mean? But then they already knew and I left because things were not working out. I mean, I'm a big believer you can't be in a place where you don't feel things, whether it's a relationship, whether it's you need to, you know what I mean? You only have one life, you know. And that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna ask you. So I'm gonna mention a word or a name.
Yeah.
Could be of a place or something. I want you to give me your take on it. So I'm just gonna throw a name, and then when I must, the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Jozi.
Is that group or town?
Let's say group.
Oh.
Already told us.
Okay.
Group.
Jozi. Fun times. I think of fun times every time I think of Jozi, because all the performances, all everything where we went, girls, all kinds of rock star life comes to my mind. Jozi.
SA hip hop.
SA hip hop. Who do I think of? No.
What's on your mind right now when I say SA hip hop?
I don't know. Maybe Cassper.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna create a tour. Is it only Cassper?
No.
Number 2, Badomye.
No. There's plenty. There's another one. AKA. Because I think they made it interesting, bro.
Ne?
They really made it SA hip hop interesting. and they actually made a lot of money out of it, which is a good thing. For the first time, please, let's get paid from our creativity as artists. You know what I mean? See, we actually even live, even on my Bentley. This is a serious thing. That's why I actually want SA Hip Hop, AKA Cassper. They made it big, those guys.
So there you have it. Ishmael says SA Hip Hop is Cassper and AKA because of the Bentleys and the money that's coming in, which is what you should expect from
this
creatives.
Is what it should
right?
happen. Yes, that's, you know what I mean.
Intellectual property.
Yes,
making money. Off
after a few years, you're about okay, I achieved this and this. It's a good thing.
Have you ever worked with any of them?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
do you meet up with them?
We almost worked on a track with Cassper, but
Okay.
then some producer cock blocked the beat or whatever. Anyway, it's fine. Life here.
These cock block niggas. Okay, so the last one, the future. What does it hold for Ish?
Well,
Ishmiza.
you know, the future for me is definitely going to be awesome. I don't care what happens in the world. My future, I know it's going to be awesome because I pray about it, and it's the only thing I want to see. Just awesome future. I'm not allowing any bad energy to actually mess up my future. That's why I'm saying my future is going to be nice. You know what I mean? That's it.
This is where we're supposed to end it. But I want to... Okay, let me ask you this thing. I'm sure you've done a lot of interviews, right? I should have asked you this actually, Kalin.
Yeah.
And there are probably questions that you oh God, please don't ask me that question because they ask me this same damn question all the time. What is that question? What is that question? And then after that, I'm gonna... What is that question that you're yo?
Oh, no, but it doesn't irritate me because I understand why they ask, because it's not the same program, it's not the same magazine, it's not the same, you know what I mean? Okay. But yeah, some questions are the same, and it is what it is. But the question that I get is where do you see Ishmael in 5 years' time? Which
I also hate that question.
Do
you hate it? Would you say you hate it, or you rather not?
Hate is a strong word. Okay. But
rather not be asked that question.
Yeah, because you don't know where you're going to be in 5 years. I don't know what's going to happen. Did we know that we're going to be in this situation 5 months ago?
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? So,
guys, don't ask Ishmael that question. No, 5 years time. And then, what is that one question you feel I want them to ask me this question? I want them to find out this particular thing about me. This must be a good question because you haven't thought this long during this interview.
Yes, Baba man. But no, I have it in my head. But in terms of how I can, yeah, I would like somebody to ask me, Nguti, so during this hard time, COVID, how can the government help artists? That would be a nice question.
So, Mr. Morabe, we are facing COVID-19.
Yeah.
There's lockdown. There's a lot of restrictions
yeah.
on people, on creatives who make imali yabo by being seen or by performing.
Yeah.
Right? So, I'm sure it's taking a lot out of you, or it's closing a lot of doors, and maybe it's hard to put food on the table. How can government help out?
Yeah. Well, yeah, e-government, first of all, they can help by, if there's a way where they can be okay, because we're entertainers, we lost so much, and we're not making money, and at the same time, there must be rents. E-government must make sure, I think they can make sure that our rent situation is handled until this thing is done. And they can make sure at least must have food on our table, young tall, packages where, get handle our rent, we're not asking for the world because, but just until this thing is all over. And then when the countries open, because the South Africans, and they're going to support us. Sida, we have a way of, supporting ourselves then. But for now, the situation is really hard for us.
I don't know how you're going to take...
Especially, we're not 9 to 5 people.
I don't know how you're going to take this. It could sound like judgmental on my part, right? Artists, sometimes, or this was the impression that we're getting, Tina, from the outside. It looks like sometimes they are making a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then you look at your lifestyles, Zabo, and considering where we are in South Africa, it looks like they have a tendency of overspending, or being too flashy.
Yeah.
Don't you think maybe artists also need to be responsible for his spending habits, Zabo? Knowing that, I mean, any artist in whatever type of artistry, right, or art, there's always ups and downs.
Yeah.
Living in such a way that you prepare for the downs when you are having those ups.
When you lap. Yeah.
No, that's definitely the truth. But that truth also goes for any field.
Okay.
You could be a photographer.
True.
Like, it's just life in you. When you have an abundance of anything coming, you should be able to actually like save up for rainy days. But that doesn't happen to all of us.
Okay.
Not all artists are actually making it big as it seems. But then again, at the same time, you might think we would talk a sharp, you show off too much, or because at the same time, when I look broke and trying to sell a product, and, fans don't really want to support that. I'm depressing them. I'm looking, you know what I mean? So it is like a situation like that, yeah. But yes, no, definitely in life, when you have an abundance of something, you must think of tomorrow, save for the rainy day, which some of us don't do that, and some of us do. But regardless, this pandemic situation, it's actually hard for all of us South Africans.
True.
Whether bomnandi or bongekho mnandi, it's tough,
Last parting shot for someone who looks up to Ishmael. Wait. Ishmael is a name from the Bible as far as I know.
Yeah.
Did you ever find out why you got that name? The meaning behind it?
I don't know, but I'm cool. My it's actually
grandfather
from there. Yeah. But I never really questioned why that name, but yeah.
Do you know about the story of Ishmael in the Bible?
Not much, but I tell me.
No. I thought I was going to look it up because this was going to be one of my first questions, and I forgot.
Yeah.
But what do you know about it? I think something to do with Israelites. And
he was a leader of.
Okay.
I think so. Leader, somebody. Lower Pipeline.
Yeah.
It's two different people now.
Okay. No, we're talking about Lower Pipeline.
Yes. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Do you think it has any significance as a person, an African person, to know in meaning Yekamala?
It's actually important. I'm actually embarrassed that I don't really. It's really.
The reason why I'm asking, it's like I'm putting you on the spot. I'm not. I remember I was doing an interview with someone who Professor Somadoda Fike, and he's a political commentator. So obviously you introduce yourself, that's my name. And he was like, yo igama elinzulu kangaka, such a deep name. What was the feeling behind? And I thought to myself, I've never asked my dad. I'm 39 right now. I've never asked my dad. Luckily for me, he's still around. Actually, I should call him on my way.
Yeah, actually,
like, Dada, what does
Because I think that is it's even more important than what it actually means. What's important about it's like, why do you name me that? That is more important than what the name means.
So to find out what were your intentions, or what drove and ufuna kwenzeke ntoni ngotshela umntana eligama.
Exactly. Yeah. Now I need to also. I'm gonna find out now. Yeah.
From who though? Is your grandfather still alive?
No. But I'm sure somebody, my mother.
Okay.
My father should know about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've got a daughter.
Yes.
I also have a daughter.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of. I'll call it.
I have a daughter. Her name is Tato. Shit.
Tato, what does it mean?
Tato, love.
Love.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the actually, love.
Tato. That would be Setswana.
Sotho, Tswana. Sotho
Okay.
and Tswana.
Okay.
Both.
Tell us about Tato. Whatever you're comfortable or not.
Well, I mean, I know she's a graffiti. Not a graffiti artist. She's a tattoo artist.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
okay, I saw that.
She's a tattoo artist. She's a singer, and also she's a psychology student.
Okay.
Yeah, so she does all those three things
She
together.
took after her father, ne? The art side.
Yeah, no, and the art, she couldn't run away from that. Dad, she tried to run away from it, but it caught up with her. I know.
Unangaphi uTato?
Utato una 26.
How does she feel about? But I mean, a lot of things that I'm bringing out are things that I feel strongly about being an artist and doing something else to try to create a career. Like, she's studying psychology, but obviously, I think she's an artist, and
No, she
that's
is.
what
No,
her passion is.
Everybody else knows she's an artist. Only her doesn't know ukuthi
Okay.
uye kuphela ongazi ukuthi artist. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's sweet, man. But I like the fact that she's trying to find herself also, young tall, and then so that she can also studying as well help, because something to fall back on, yabo. When this music thing is not happening. If angeke imise la funa uyakhona.
Okay.
So yes, at least she's balanced. I feel, young tall. She has things to fall back on and stuff like that, which is a good thing. I'm really proud of that.
Okay, give a shout out to someone who looks up to
Okay.
Ishmael and just words of encouragement.
Yeah. To anybody that looks up to me, first of all, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for looking up to me, because you looking up to me actually makes me look up to me, you know. But look up to me. Please just take the good parts. If you want any motivation, take the good parts about me, and the bad ones, learn from them, young tall, and then you'll be fine.